This is it, folks. Last day of cycling, to be known as the day of the Frod. The last march of the Frod. Here he is. He's with me. He's going in here. Look. That's where he'll be. I'm taking him there. I'm taking him home. It's a sad day, but a gentleman's agreement is an honourable one and has to be seen through. So it's goodbye from Lucken. Frederikshavn next. Let's take him home. On the road again, I'm cycling on the road again. I am back on the road again. It is a beautiful day again. It's cool. Not much of a wind. But I'm sure Lady Lucken has been kind to me, because believe it or not, I have no headwind whatsoever. On the contrary, if anything, it's going in my direction. A beautiful day to end all this tragic journey has taken us so far. The day of the Frod, the last march of the Frod. This is, and always will be, Frod on wheels. Look at this. You parked almost an entire cycling lane, but it doesn't really matter. I mean, because he's indicating, isn't he? He's going to turn right, so there must be a reason. And he's got parking 300 metres ahead. Doesn't that just make life brilliant, eh? So I want to turn around and film him. Lazy git. You could drive in there easily. And now on the car, and on the there's always someone, isn't there? Always that one rotten apple down in the barrel. You put your hand in and you always know which one you're going to get. This is Göring, the belt holes for the Frod. It's quiet, a sign of respect. Very few people out. People are trying to go by their daily lives, but it's difficult. Wandering around like zombies, not a word is said. All thoughts are aimed at one man, one legend, one hero, one lieutenant. It is a sad day in Yering. Look at them. That was Yering, folks. A sombre but dignified scene. We saw people lining the streets as we rode out of town. No one saying a word. And then suddenly, one elderly man started clapping, and others followed. And the crowds stood there with heads bowed and clapped as we passed by. It's as if the weather has decided to carry the Frod home today. It's cool, and the wind is pushing us to Frederikshavn, where I'm sure there too many people will be awaiting our arrival. This is Frod on wheels, last march of the Frod. A policeman is driving in front of us to clear the way. Whoops. Behind me, and I can't show you now, suddenly there are tens of cyclists following the remains of the Frod. Wide fronts with skid marks, and it seems at every crossing more cyclists are joining the parade. Cars are driving by, all with a respectful wave as they pass. But behind me, there must be 1,000 cars and hundreds of cyclists. Sindal, another village that shows the respect, standing in line, heads bowed, but so much grief, so much anguish to be seen. I saw one grown man just falling to his knees, breaking down in tears. Another moving sight was a woman lying on the ground. She collapsed, sobbing, but being comforted by her young son. He can't have been more than 6 or 7. Holding her head, saying, "It will be all right, Mummy. It will be all right. The Frod is going home." I spoke with Dr. Pedersen, Denmark's leading neurologist, earlier today, just to catch up with the state of the Frod. I can relate to you all examinations are over. All tubes and wires have been removed from the Frod's head. Life support system is off and removed from the Frod's room. For now, the Frod is sleeping as a baby. No snoring, no movement, nothing. No induced coma anymore. He's just there, in what seems to be a vegetative state. Only time will tell. I asked Dr. Pedersen whether it was time to say a prayer, but he replied, "Don't say a prayer for him now. Save it till the morning after." And why? Well, the morning after is today. And there are vigils all over the UK, all over the world, where people are gathering, lighting candles, sharing emotions, silence. The looks all show it. It's on Light a Candle Day, but that's just a coincidence. And the producer of the show, Frod on Wheels, he's been brought to tears on many occasions, but this is the moment when tears are not enough, he says. So he said, instead of a prayer, a song is in order. Oops. And the people in the gatherings across the world have been given the lyrics and are about to join in and sing. Oh, Frod with me, soon falls the evening tide. Red bum on seat to Mexico he rides, beacon of light for all the world to see. Frod's law says it goes wrong. Oh, Frod with me. And now begins the final stretch into Frederikshavn. Thousands upon thousands of cyclists follow the procession. A steady pace indicates respect and dignity at this somber moment. The number of people lining the route of the procession is an indisputable testimony to how many people simply loved and adored the Frod. And yes, we're getting telegrams from all over the world. One touching note from his colleagues and boss at his workplace in Norway. And I quote, "We'll take him back in whatever state he's in, be it vegetative or not. The lazy git did shit all anyway." Unquote. Queen Margaret of Denmark has made a statement that I'm sure will move the hearts of everyone who cherish the Frod. Hop it, sunshine. You've outstayed your welcome. Vegetable or not. Come on your bike. Prime Minister Theresa May of the UK standing outside number 10 Downing Street. Don't even think about it. Why do you think we chose Brexit? Our borders are closed, me laddie. President Trump of the United States has not made a statement, but a concealed recording was picked up by some of the American tabloids and has gone viral all over the internet, where he says, "Don't let the bugger in. We've got enough vegetables. I came to make America great, not the Frod." When asked about it, President Trump replied, "Locker room talk. Get over it." And here we have it, folks. It's a green light for the Frod. He's going home. Going home to where he belongs. In a cupboard Perhaps down in a cellar. They don't even want him. Stena Line don't want him, it's all closed, look. Oh look, number 4's open. And the procession goes through the centre of Frederikshavn. Everyone's so quiet. Look at those two men on the left here, standing to attention. This is sad, this is sombre, but this is dignified. And now, as we pass into the thick of it, the bag holding the Y fronts, underpants, skid marks and all, will be shown to the crowd. Trying to get off one's bike. Look at them. Oh, so many people have come to pay their respects. Behind me there are thousands. Here they shout, they're applauding. Look at them. The Frod is coming home. He's coming home, folks. I can hardly keep it together. Tears are streaming down people's faces. Heads bowed, look, heads bowed. And again, the white fronts are displayed to the crowds. My God, such a sad occasion, and yet such a fitting one, that all should get to see the bag that holds the relics, the skid marks, the Y fronts. And there you have it. The road never ends. Still crowds of people wanting to pay their respects. Look at this lady there, about to fall apart. And there's, if I'm not mistaken, the Frod's fan club here in Frederikshavn. Let's show them the Y fronts. Oh, and that was a happy crowd. 2 Jedi Knights here on the right. Not willing to ride. They've got off their bikes to pay their respects to the Frod. And that's it, folks, I think. That's it. It's been a sad day. But from sad days, there are seeds born that grow to make happy days. Seeds that turn into vegetables, forgive the pun. Well, there you go. That was a moving experience. The long trek today took us through villages, towns, finally into Frederikshavn. I sat down to have a meal. Frod is with me at the table, not on his chair but on the table. The place was packed actually when I sat down, but as soon as I put the Frod there, suddenly it got very quiet indeed. I've ordered a big Coke for the Frod, you know, just so that he knows that I care. And well, I won't order any food for him though. Hope you've enjoyed it. Had some laughs, shed some tears. It's been a strange trip, and it may be the last one, because this was the last march of the Frod. Having said that, this was, is, and always will be Frod on wheels, and we'll see you later. Yeah, Frod, here you go. Come on, drink up, boy. Drink up. It's your Coke, it's what you love. With sugar. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. Strange things are happening now, I'm a bit worried. The Frod, a man barely alive. I keep on seeing sort of the Frod around, but it can't be him. I mean, last time I saw him, he was in a coma in waters in Denmark. Gentlemen, we can rebuild him. Something very strange happened a few minutes ago. We have the technology. I'm sure I saw the Frod in front of me. We have the capability to make the world's first bionic Frod. Look just like the Frod. The Frod will be that Frod. I tried to jump on my bike and catch up with him, but he was gone. Better than he was before. Frod's underpants. I've got him, so the Frod is with me. Better. Stronger. Faster. There's the Frod somewhere. Everywhere. The Frod. Oh, the Frod!
Live the dream. Celebrate your life. Live the dream. 'Tis the second coming, my son. The signs do not lie. It is the return of the Frod.
Can I have my underpants pack, please?